What's going on? Welcome to another beautiful afternoon here in Hawaii. I am hanging out with the one and only JB from Big Red EDC.
What's happening?
Out in my neck of the Pacific here, so figured we'd come out and check out some knives, show him some TwoSun stuff here. So have some really good ones that have not seen video time yet, and pretty excited about these guys. So I'm actually going to give JB the opportunity to give his thoughts on these guys here.
Cool.
So first one I'm going to start with is this Wong design, and this is a new one to me. I have not had this one previously. This is the TS 176.
Oh man, that milling on there is awesome. Is that, would they consider that micro milling?
I think so. And then if you look, it's even smaller milling down in the inner parts, like
Oh, wow.
in the groove on the front side. There's really tight milling in there.
That is awesome. It's got good, excellent texture though. Pretty darn good texture on it. All right, should we?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
One of my favorite Wong designs to come out in a long time, actually. I really like this one a lot, to be honest with you.
That is an awesome blade.
What would you call that? It's kind of a Bowie style blade?
Yeah, Bowie clip. I mean, it's got a. See how it's, it doesn't have the glide. It's got the. Yeah, I don't even know what you would call that.
It's a very unique blade
It is a
shape
very
by
unique
far.
blade shape. Very true. Wow. Jimping on it is, man, you can get a wicked grip on that thing. That is awesome. What number did you say that was? 176?
Yeah, it's the TS 176.
176.
Nice big knife. That one's over 8 inches, so nice big full-size knife.
14C28. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's nice,
Definitely
man.
one of my favorite new ones from him recently. I am still waiting on the TS 162. I know everybody else has had one so far, but they keep telling me it's out of stock. They actually refunded my money on the last one, so I'm waiting on the 162. I will get it at some point, but in the meantime,
That's nice,
this
man.
is
You gotta get your hands on that.
definitely a good new Wong design.
Oh, yeah.
And then behind door number 2, this one here, this is a TwoSun that I have been searching for a very long time. And it's one that is a much older design. This one was out when I first started buying TwoSun knives, and it disappeared. It went extinct, and then recently a few of them started popping up on AliExpress, and a couple people had them, and kept searching for it, couldn't find it. Saw one clone posted of it that I wasn't interested in, but finally, just completely randomly, out of the blue, TwoSun posted one on their actual eBay page. And I don't know if they found it sitting in a drawer or what, but I absolutely put in a very high bid to chase everybody else away, and I had to have it. So this...
If you want it, you gotta get it.
Oh yeah, I wasn't letting anybody get this one. This is the TS 42.
Oh, man.
And I had very high hopes for this one before it came in, just from looking at the specs on it and the pictures of it. But this one, all the way around, hits every one of my requirements for a TwoSun knife, as far as, big enough in hand,
Sure.
nice and comfortable. It has decent access for your thumb there to unlock it. Incredibly strong, snappy action to it. I mean, I don't even think you can fail this one. But, and then that green carbon fiber.
That's
just
what
makes
it automatically just grabs your attention.
And I don't know why they haven't done that colored carbon fiber on any other knives. I think there's maybe one other model that they did a red carbon fiber with that same pattern, which it's a really small knife. I haven't checked that one out yet, but this one I was very interested in, and I'm glad it didn't disappoint.
Fantastic grip on it.
Yeah, that little cutout for your thumb
Yep.
is so perfect.
Oh, it is. It's my hand lands absolutely perfect on it. The cutout for the fingers, yep, lands perfectly. Dang, man, that carbon fiber is gorgeous.
Yeah, I was very happy to get this one yesterday. This is I'm glad when I get one in that actually lives up to my expectations and isn't, you know, I really can't find anything that I would care to change about this one, which is rare with TwoSun. Even the pocket clip on it is good. It actually goes into your pocket properly. It's high enough. It's
The
got
ramp
a
is
it's got a nice long
yeah,
clip to it. Like
yeah.
the length of it this way is, you know, it sits really nice in the pocket. And just for comparison's sake, which this is kind of how I gauge the height of the clip itself.
Oh sure, yep.
So you can see that one sits up nice and high and
Yep.
actually will go into a pocket properly.
Well, pocket test. Got these stupid cargo shorts on. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that is
Yeah. Oh yeah.
definitely one of my favorite new TwoSun knives.
Yeah, this one's hard to disagree with. Feels yeah.
And after they posted that one on eBay, nothing else after that.
Really?
Yeah, it just disappeared again.
Well.
So I don't know where they found it sitting, but after 2 months of waiting, it finally showed up. I actually won the auction right before their Chinese New Year, so then that delayed the shipping time, and then with the coronavirus, there was some delay there,
Yeah.
so it finally came in yesterday, and after the entire waiting period, I'm glad it's everything that I hoped it was going to be, for sure.
Awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
It's very good when you have a grail in your mind, and then when you get it in hand, it's just as good as
Yeah.
you would hope it would be.
Yeah. So I know a viewer last time wanted size comparison
Oh,
on
okay.
something, so I will actually show
Sure.
this
Go
one
ahead.
next to the 64 for size reference here.
Oh yeah.
And this is a pretty big size knife. I mean, it's not quite as long as the 64, maybe
Half to 3/4.
yeah, maybe half an inch shy, but it
Yep.
feels really good in hand. I mean, this one's actually a little oversized in my hand, to be honest with you, but I do like a big knife. This one is just
Oh yeah, that
perfect
one.
size.
And it does. I mean, it fits me. This is perfect size for my hand. Yep, without a doubt.
So, very excited about that. One of my new
Awesome,
favorite
man.
ones, for
Awesome.
sure.
Very glad.
And then, since it is TwoSun Tuesday, I have two for Tepe TwoSun Tuesday, if you can say that 5 times fast. So, the other two we're going to take a look at here real quick are this guy, which finally showed up also. And before I open this, I know everybody else has been showing this knife on their channels, and a lot of other people have gotten this one and like it a lot. I see why. Unfortunately, I got this one in exchange for that TS 162 that he told me was out of stock, so he sent this as a substitute, which, I mean, not a bad deal, but I still want the 162, so at some point I will get that one too. But this is the TS 177 Maverick.
And that's Justin from OCD for EDC was just out visiting. We went down and met up with Zach and went to Benchmade, and he had one of these, and it was. I'm on the fence about the texturing on the handle. Really, I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad at all.
It feels pretty good in hand.
Yeah.
I like the guys that have done anodizing on it because it's already kind of polished.
Sure.
So it does come out with a nice look to it.
Sure.
And it is comfortable in hand. And
Yeah, it's
I
not
think,
uncomfortable at all. That's definitely not an issue. It's just, I don't know. Like I said, I'm kind of.
and I think
Can I? Oh no, D10's way too strong for me. You probably could.
no Spidey flicker.
Yeah, I'm not a Spidey flicker.
So the one thing that caught my eye when this one first came out was that it sort of reminded me of my favorite TwoSun,
Oh yeah,
the
there you go.
TS72, and unfortunately, still not as good as this one. This is definitely still number one in my book, but this it's a good knife.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
I like the blade shape. I like
Yeah,
the blade shape. I like the handle shape,
yeah, it's comfortable in hand.
and it's. I guess it would just be, I don't know, maybe even aesthetics, because it's not bad at all.
No, it's a good looking knife.
Yeah, I mean, it does feel good. I mean,
M390.
yeah, let's not be crazy. It does feel good.
And that one has a nice smooth clip to it too, nice and rounded all the way around. So
Oops. Oh yeah, okay. trying to get it to focus. Guess I gotta put my hand behind it, don't I?
Maybe we're losing daylight here.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so that's the first tepe design, and then actually at the same time I got this guy in. So, figure we'll check this one out at the same time here. And these are not the first tepe designs. I also had the Vortex previously, which I like that one too. It was a little bit small, but just got this guy also, which is the 178.
That's just a wicked looking knife.
Yeah, so what I noticed about this one is that the ring for the finger is in a position where it doesn't comfortably fit a nice grip around the knife like this.
Okay.
Now, if you slide your hand back just a little bit
Sure.
to use the ring, you get an excellent grip on it. But what I do like about that ring placement is that it puts my hand in a very comfortable spot in between the flipper tab and the ring, and you just feel locked in between there. So, I mean, you know, God forbid you had to use this thing in self-defense.
Right.
This would make a nice impact tool at the end
Sure.
and still be locked into this thing. Plus, if you really wanted to use this just as a regular knife, the recurve is not so bad on it that it couldn't just be a regular usable blade.
Yep.
It does have this nice choil up front, so you can actually use this thing as a regular knife. But yeah, I mean, feel this thing overall. See what you think grip-wise.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much a perfect grip right there. Now, come back.
No, I don't have the biggest hands.
Yeah, I don't.
Maybe
I don't. No, I'm with you. That's.
If anything, if the ring was set maybe forward just a
Yep.
little
Well,
bit
where
this
that
way,
gap is.
yeah.
If it would, yep.
So if they just kicked it
But-
forward a little bit.
Regular grip, very good. And then, like you said, it's got a huge choil on it. You can even draw with it. I mean, you can. And it's got that same, not quite the same, but
Really nice texture.
yes, yes.
And I like the pivot collar to it too. This just gives it a nice little, little interesting look.
It's got some flair, for sure.
And the thumb access.
Very good.
Very nice thumb access on that one.
Oh, nice flip. Oh yeah, thumb access is fantastic. Yep. Regular grip, it feels absolutely wonderful. But I'm with you. To try to use the ring, it's set back just a little far for me. Needs just a little bit bigger hand. Yep.
But yeah,
Pretty
I
cool.
thought it was cool. Like
for
most
sure.
like most TwoSun stuff, I'm gonna get one just to check it out and see what I think. And
of course, you've got the ball there on the clip.
yeah, so a really nice pocket clip that they actually, if you look in there, they have it milled out underneath that ball. If I can get it to focus here. Underneath the ball, there's there's a little bit of milling
for sure.
right underneath the ball.
Yep.
So really well designed and well thought out clip. This one rides in the pocket really nice, and then you have this ring, don't even need a lanyard on it because you just pull it out of your pocket by the ring. So
Sure.
I like this one overall. I think it's a very interesting knife, and not often that you see a karambit flipper, but I'm glad that it's really snappy and really good deployment, because
So just out of the blue, talking about karambits, have you had your hands on a provoke?
I have not.
That's
No, I lie. I have had my hands on a knockoff one, not an actual CRKT, but I do like that thumb opening.
Yeah,
It was fun to
yep.
play with. It was actually not a bad clone, to be honest with you, but yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing an actual CRKT to see the difference for sure.
Right on.
But yeah, I mean, again, I'm not out knife fighting, and karambit is not really my desired knife style most of the time, but like most other TwoSun stuff, I do like to get them just to see what they're all about.
Oh yeah.
And this one is.
And you've definitely definitely have a collection of TwoSuns.
Yeah,
You most certainly do.
I do like to get them and check them out. So
Sure.
this is one of their numbered models. I got number 40.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Right
So
on.
I don't know how high the numbering goes on them. I think they maybe do the first 100. But this one is S90V blade, and this is a collaboration between Tepe Design and Night Morning Design. So
Couple of power names there.
pretty cool new TS 178.
So since it's Tepe Tuesday, I'll have to just give a shout out to the 128,
there you
the
go.
Dynamo.
So
That's just a fantastic little knife.
and in all honesty, that's one that I have not had yet, but it is in my eBay cart as we speak. So
Right on.
another month or so, that one will be coming. And
Very good.
I didn't know if I was going to like that one just because of how small it is, but you know, it's always worth checking out because I have been pleasantly surprised by some of them that I just didn't know what to expect. And you get it, and it's actually a lot more comfortable than you were anticipating. So
Right.
that's, you know, part of the fun of getting stuff on eBay is you don't know what you're going to get just from pictures, so you have to actually get it in hand. And,
Right on.
fortunately for me, this
Yeah.
one is everything I was hoping for. So
Awesome.
this is my score for the day,
Very cool.
definitely.
Very glad you got your hands on it.
And I'm just going to say it, D2 is still my favorite blade steel. So I don't care what anybody else thinks. It's just good stuff. So that's what I got today, guys. And yeah, I want to thank JB for spending some time out here, out in the jungle. Doing a little TwoSun stuff. So, all right, guys. We'll see you at the next video.
See you later, guys. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it.